Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that this question, similar questions, still coming out. Okay, so then it means that we've been able to do justice to, you know, to to sort under this part because you can see that we solve something similar to this. They are bringing something related to it again. They're just changing one or two things and things like that. So you see now that is very very easy for us to do. So if you look at this very well, for 2013 it was repeated. So they said we should find the value of k, and we don't need to waste much of our time because we already have an idea on what we need to do. So what do I need to do here? So let me first write the question here. That's root 50 minus k root what 8 equals what 2 root what 2. So what do I need to do here? I'll take my k to that side, and I've told you anything on the right hand side is the owner of the sign. Who is the owner of this minus sign? Is what k root 8. I'm taking it to cos equal sign. Why this one will come here? Because I'm looking for k, and there's no k here. I bring it inside. So this is something as saying root 50 minus 2 root 2. This is crossing equal sign to the left hand side. So minus k root 8 is crossing equal sign to the right hand side. It will change to what? Positive k root 8. It's as simple as that. I'm looking for k. Okay, so I'm looking for the value of k. So don't forget, here you have root 2 at the denominator. You need to rationalize it. I've mentioned it, and that is simple. You should understand the meaning of rationalization now. So this is same thing as saying 2 root 2 over what? Root 2 times what? Root 2. Rationalization. I multiply the denominator. What is at the denominator? Root 2. I multiply the denominator with the numerator and the denominator itself. So root 2 times root 2, okay, which is equals to what? K root 8. So it's as simple as that. I multiply the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. That is rationalization, okay? 2 root 2 all over root 2 times what? Root 2. So then I can continue this one here. So it means at the end of the day, that implies I have root 50 minus 2 root 2 over what? 2 equals k root 8. So, 2 times 2 here is 4, okay? And the square root of 4 is what? 2. So, conveniently, 2 can cancel 2. So, I have what? Root 50 minus what? Root 2 equals k root 8. So, the next thing I need to I need to think here is that I have root 2, I have 50, I have 8. Can root 2 go there? And before you can do addition and subtraction on the side, I told you what you have inside must be the same. Root 2 must be constant before you can add or subtract. The value inside must be the same before you can add or subtract. Now, look at this one, 50. I can divide this. 25 is a perfect square. 25 times 2 here. So 25 times 2, that's minus root 2 equals k root what? 8. You can see that it's as simple as that. So I have 25 times 2. 25 times 2 is what? 50. Because I already know that 25 is a perfect square. 25 is a perfect square. So I already know that that's 5 times 5 is what? Is 25. So it means that at the end of the day, I will now have root 25 times root 2, okay, minus what? Root 2 equals k root what? 8. It's as simple as that. So root 25 is what? 5. So this is the same thing as saying, 5 root what? 2 minus what? Root 2 equals k. Don't forget, 8 is also 4 times 2 because I know 4 is a perfect square. So this is the same thing as saying 4 times 2, 8. Okay? So now, if you look at this where this is equal sign, don't miss it with 2. So if you look at this very well now, I can now say that I can subtract because I have root 2 here, I have 1 root 2 here, or root 2. There's 1 here, but we don't write it. So 5 minus, 5 root 2 minus root 2, that is 5 minus 1. It's the same thing as saying 4 root 2. Okay? I can only subtract it because I know the value inside the roots are the same. If the values are not the same, you cannot subtract it. Okay? And don't forget, root 4 here is same thing as 2 times 2, 4. So it means that at the end of the day, I have my k, okay? K times root 4 times what? Root 2. K times root 4, k times root 4 times root 2. Okay? So root 4 is what? 2. So that implies I have 4 root 2. I don't want to jump step. So you have your 2k what? Root 2. So if I want to get my k out, what do I do? So this one is the same thing as saying I can rewrite this to be 4 root 2 equals what? K 2 root 2. It's still the same thing. Okay? It's still the same thing. All I'm just doing is just to rearrange. I wanted to get my k out. So I want my k to stand alone. So it's still the same thing. I can still say k times 2. It's still the same thing as 2k. So here it means that I will now divide both sides by 2 root what? 2 to get my value of k. So therefore, you now have 4 root 2 over 2 root 2 equals k 2 root 2 over 2 root what? 2. This one will cancel each other. Okay. Root 2 will cancel what? Root 2. Okay. 2 root 2 over 2 root 2 will cancel each other because I want to get the value of k. So root 2 will cancel root 2. So 2 here, 2 here, what? 2. So it means that at the end of the day, therefore, k is equal to what? 2. Therefore, the value of my k is equals to what? Therefore, the value of my k is equals to 2. So it's as simple as that. What do? You divide both sides by 2 root 2, okay? Then after that, you see that 2 root 2 will cancel out to make my k to stand alone. Then root 2 will cancel root 2. 2 in 4, okay? 2 in 4 is what? 2 times. Therefore, my k is equals to what? 2. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as what? A, B, C. So it means at the end of the day, you can now conclude and say, therefore, the value of k for 50 minus k root 8 equals 2 root 2 is what? 2. So it's just simple and straightforward. Just apply the laws under SURD and then you get your answer out. Please continue to like, continue to comment, continue to share, and also continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. Cheers.